Hello everyone, this is Javamonk, and welcome to episode 18 of the Nostalgia Trip series. Last episode, we built Tango Tech's Iron Trench, and I've been AFKing at it for a little bit. Let me tell you, this is something that has never happened to me in a survival world, legitimately at least. This may have happened to me in the last survival series, except I duplicated most of the iron. But this right here, a double chest of iron blocks, plus a little bit extra. This is insane. This is just, it's a mind-boggling amount of iron. I have never had this much iron in a survival world before. I also have a rose problem. I've already had to empty out most of these chests from roses because I have no idea what to do with those roses. I can't possibly make enough red things to justify the amount of red dye this can make. So, yeah, the iron just keeps on flowing through, and you can probably hear the iron golem sizzling above me. That is the sound of a very powerful iron farm. So what we're going to do this episode is we are going to build everything out of iron, specifically iron blocks, because I have so much iron, it's just absurd. So get out of my way, skeletons. I have more iron than I know what to do with. Actually, I do know what to do with this amount of iron. I'm going to make a ridiculous amount of hoppers, and we're going to make an actual functioning storage room. Right now, this is what my storage room looks like. It's just a bunch of double chests and no sorting whatsoever. And the reason why there was no sorting is because that requires an absurd amount of hoppers, and this has been my iron supply. Until today. Today, we're going to be swapping out all these iron ingots for iron blocks, because we have almost 2 double chests full of iron blocks. So I think it's about time we make some hoppers. So now that I'm done transferring all of our iron that we currently have into this storage room, I think it's time that we turn this place into an actual functioning storage room where I can just come in and plop in a bunch of items and it'll automatically get sorted, which requires an insane amount of hoppers. And hoppers also require chests, which means we're going to be using all of our wood supply. Yeah, this is going to be a big project. It's also going to be a kind of a boring project. So I think the way we're going to keep this episode interesting is by doing this.
I'm Batman.
Yep. Time to pull out an old classic.
I'm Batman.
The Batman texture pack. The texture pack that I used in episode, I think, 80 or 81 of my survival series, which it threw me off like crazy. And, by the way, no, I did not lose another bet with my brother. Come on. I did this to myself, okay? It's for the sake of being interesting. Because otherwise, I would blow myself to tears. Time to craft a metric crap ton of chests and hoppers. This is going to take a while. 9 stacks of chests. That was weird. I am missing a single iron ingot, aka a single I'm Batman. So I need to go into this chest and get another I'm Batman. And putting it into this shape inside the I'm Batman gets in I'm Batman. And there we go. We have 9 stacks of hoppers. Super easy. Yeah, hoppers are basically free. Except the wood. The wood is hard to get. But yeah, hoppers are pretty much free. I can place them wherever I want. I can also use whatever iron tools I want. I can use like just anything involving iron. I can just do it. In fact, all these hopper sorters, I'm going to build them out of iron blocks.
I'm Batman.
Because why the heck not? I've also been AFKing a bunch at the witch farm, so now I have hopefully enough redstone. If not, that's okay. We can just AFK somewhere. But I think right now we need to dig out part of this. We need to dig out some more room in the storage room so that we can place in these hoppers. Oh crap. I just realized, oh, this is going to be so much more difficult because these are chests, these are trapped chests, and I am literally unable to tell the difference. The only way that I can tell the difference is with that number code. That's it. This is going to be significantly more difficult now that I see what's going on. I mean, I guess I'm going to have to go by the fact that the normal chests are ID 54. And yeah, it's like when you place them down, you can see the difference. The trap chest has a little bit of a red line around it. But this is the actual items, forget it. Can't tell the difference. And yes, it does change everything. The Batman texture pack does. I couldn't figure out how to change the name game menu here, but all the option buttons are all I'm Batman or Batman level. I know this is difficulty. Batman is hard. You have Robin, Gordon, Alfred, and Batman. And good luck figuring out which slider does what. I know that happens to be the resource pack. And yeah, oh, and of course the achievements are like become Batman. I'm Batman with descriptions. You're already Batman. Yay! And I also changed the texture of Bedrock. But plus, yeah, requires being Batman. To show just how thorough everything is, the text here for the minecart says become Batman with left shift. When I sleep, it has all the I'm Batmans everywhere. And the error messages, you are not Batman. And to top it all off, okay. I did not change the step and dig noises and liquid noises because that would be annoying. But even the sun is the bat symbol. Which, speaking of which, holy smokes, that iron trench looks cool. But yeah, even the sun and the moon are bat symbols. Yeah, this thing is insane. By the way, you can download this texture pack for 1.6 in the description. All the audio and all the music, because yes, I did change the game music too, they all came from How It Should Have Ended, the YouTube channel. So yeah, and that's because their version of Batman is my favorite version. So here's how the storage room is going to work. I'm thinking I'm gonna have hoppers here, and then for the actual like extra storage, because a lot of these chests are gonna have extra storage, I'm thinking we're gonna do something like this. So yeah, the extra chests are gonna go here, just like so. Yeah, and I'm eventually gonna put some kind of face here, so that way you can't actually see. So that way you can't see the extra chests here. Mostly because I don't like how those extra chests look. So there we go. That is the design that we're going with. Now as for these ends here, I think we're just gonna remove them. I mean, I'd like to put some kind of frame around the entrance, and these chests are gonna get in the way of that. Hey, we got a zombie. Time to fight him.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
Okay.
I'm Batman.
That is real weird. Man, fighting mobs with the Batman texture pack is always... Oh boy. Fighting mobs and eating is always kind of weird. So far, so good. We have 3 layers of chests, and This time I'm gonna try to avoid going completely overboard with the chests, even though I know that there are no shulker boxes in this edition, in this version. So yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to make this an actual bulk storage room using chests only, like no shulker boxes, but also without completely lagging out this world, because that would be bad.
I'm Batman.
You know what the weird part is? Seeing iron ore and trying to intentionally suppress the excitement I get every time I see this. Because this iron ore in the walls here, which I really, really, really want to dig out. But, I mean, why? Why do I do this? I have an iron farm that is so productive that no amount of mining can possibly compete with this. I think I know what I can do with this. I can use this iron ore to decorate. It'll be the first time I ever use ores to decorate. I don't know what I'll be decorating, but I could do it. I could, at least with the iron ore. In this case, I'm Batman. Remember the days when crafting several stacks of tripwire hooks was, well, kind of too tall of an order? Well, now, after AFKing at the witch farm, don't mind if I do, and run over here, grab some wood planks, or grab some logs directly from there, and then run over here, grab 7 of the 200 million blocks that I have, as well as just a little extra. Okay, drop the block, don't care. I'm putting it back anyway. And now all we do is a boom, and a boom. Oh, I accidentally crafted 2 stacks of tripwire hooks. No big deal. Whatever. Tripwire hooks are free, more or less. And we are now more or less out of oak wood, onto the birch wood. Okay, standing here at the corner of the bulk storage room, we're at 38 FPS, almost 40 FPS. I think we're okay so far. Alright. Yeah, okay, 25. I bet most of the lag's caused by the chicken farm, actually. Let's go up there and see what it's like walking around. Okay, we're still at 30 to 40 FPS. That's okay. That's doable. Can't even hear the steps because of this chicken farm. Okay. Interesting. Somehow this chicken farm is less laggy than the storage room. But it seems actually the FPS actually improves once I climb up here. It's only when I look down that, yeah, that's also fine. Huh. Well, it's still in the 30s. It's still playable. It stops getting playable once we get into the 20s. That's kind of the limit. But we're almost done with with the chests in the storage room. So, yeah, I think we're good. And time for a Batman-approved lag test. So if I back up, we're not dipping. Wow, still 40 FPS. That's impressive. How about in here, in the middle? And swing around. Still 35, 40. Holy smokes. Okay. For this alone, 1.6 is far superior to any other update that I've ever played. Yep. 1.6 is officially the best update because you can have a bulk storage room with, I don't know, like 3 stacks of chests everywhere and not even a scratch in the FPS. This is fantastic. And I've suddenly got an urge to also do some decorating, which is rare, so I'm gonna take advantage of that kind of that desire to decorate while I still have it, because those moments are few and far between. So here's the idea. I want to have an indicator lamp for when I need to add more chests. And I think the way that we're gonna do that, so the next chest would be coming up on a hopper over here and going across. So, okay, if I add on another hopper on top of this, and can you make iron block slabs? That'd be cool. Be a good way to use these iron blocks. Can you make these? No. Okay, we'll just use regular iron blocks then. And let's also grab hold of some comparators and also maybe a redstone lamp. I think just having a lamp indicator will do just fine. So if I do something like this, and we do that, and then we put a lamp in front of it, that should be more than enough space. That should be a good indicator of how full this chest is. So yeah, I'm pretty sure items can still go through a chest even if it's blocked by a hopper. Are you serious? I can't jump up there? I remember this being a thing of one of the reasons why I think 1.11 was super exciting. It's because a particular bug was fixed related to hoppers and chests that are blocked. So let's see if that bug is relevant here. What? I'm sorry, what? This cobblestone isn't moving. That chest was empty. But this chest right here is empty. Literally, this is all I have. This is all the ice I have. And yet the items are not moving. Is the comparator causing this problem? Yes.
I'm Batman.
Okay. I guess we're not going to be able to build everything out of iron blocks then.
I'm Batman.
I assume iron block stairs are also not a thing? No. They never were a thing. What am I talking about? So, here's the thing. The actual design of this bulk storage room, I'm thinking of going with the evil, nethery kind of vibe. Again, it's ironic that I want to be doing that kind of vibe with something with and not being an update 1.16, but I mean, again, these kinds of urges come few and far between, and so I got to take advantage of them when I can. Let's make sure these items can still go through. Huh. That redstone lamp looks weird. Either way, okay, good. They're flowing. We're good. This'll work. Oh no, I am out of iron blocks to build this decoration for the bulk storage room.
I'm Batman.
Never mind.
I'm Batman.
In case you're wondering, no, I am not yet over the fact that I can actually build pointless things that nobody can see, like build redstone things on top of iron blocks. This is something I've only ever been able to do in creative mode. It is so weird. I'm sure I'll get used to it. You see, I like to measure the progress in a survival world based on how much iron that you have. So, for example, I progress to iron tools once I have a stack of iron blocks, because that, I don't know, I consider that a pretty important milestone. Now, after that, normally I don't end up with a double chest full of iron over a double chest of iron blocks, because that's just ridiculous. But if I get an iron farm going, it's kind of reaching a new phase. Yeah, pretty much like a new stage in development of the survival world. I never did get to that point in the survival series. So most of the iron that I got and most of the hoppers and stuff like that were duplicated. As for building an actual iron farm, there's like the small iron farms And then there's monstrous iron farms. And
I'm Batman.
if I had the okay, I'm sure you remember from the Survival series, or possibly not, if assuming you actually watched it.
I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
But I did attempt to build my own iron farm, and totally failed. I did not come out with the. I didn't come up with an. I did not succeed at coming up with a design,
I'm Batman.
and I didn't even come close by the time that iron farms of the type I was trying to build became entirely irrelevant or impossible to build. So,
I'm Batman.
the fact that I'm able to build an iron farm is already pretty spectacular. I've only had the potential ability to reach this point of having a double chest of iron blocks in one of my survival worlds. And this is a pre-YouTube survival world. This is one where I built the Iron Titan, another Tangletech iron farm. Except with that one, I put up all the iron doors. Not iron doors. That would explain why the iron farm stopped working. Because what ended up happening was that the doors actually... It's like the village just decided to merge after about an hour of AFKing. And I was unable to do any more... no more iron came out of that farm. But I got a couple stacks of iron blocks out of the deal, so I just duplicated the snot out of that. And since I wasn't on YouTube yet, I literally just used /give. So that's why I made a distinction with legitimately getting a double chest of iron blocks, because this is something I've never had. Legitimately having an iron farm that produced enough iron, well, I could do this kind of stuff. Holy smokes. We are at a new phase in the evolution of my survival world. Okay, I need to light up this top part because some zombies just tried to jump down on me. So I'm just going to pillow up with iron blocks. Because why not? Seriously, why the heck not? I might as well.
I'm Batman.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. Have I said that enough times yet? Uh-oh. Okay, that's not good. That means we have some entities doing something weird. Or doing something they're not supposed to. Such as maybe there's too many zombies around, or maybe some chickens are acting weird. I mean, there's a zombie down there. Okay, I'm suddenly feeling like an interior designer. So let's get some of this hardened clay and see how to craft some I'm Batman. And I'm thinking what I want to do is make this rim out of this black stained clay here. Yeah, that actually looks kind of cool. Let's do that. Oh boy, I don't have enough, do I? Nope. Okay. But beyond that, I think what we can do is actually put fences over, like nether brick fences here. And then to really sell the kind of evil interior vibe, I think what we should do is put lava back there behind the fences. That'd be really interesting. Again, it's a shame I'm not doing this in 1.17, because in 1.17 you have the thing that so FYI, there is in fact a thing in 1.17 that I am abnormally excited about, and that is dripstone. Because dripstone can basically let you have essentially infinite lava, which is pretty awesome. Actually, what I want to do here is actually put like chests or something. Yeah, I'm thinking I want to put chests on the corners here. That way I can bump up against here and swim up to maybe I can ender pearl through and get up to the inner workings of the actual what's eventually going to be a hopper sorter. And actually, let's see how this will look. I might change my mind. So fill up with iron blocks, and let's actually put this I'm Batman juice. That'll give me the effect I'm Batman for 8 minutes. Let's put this on the hotbar next to the pickaxe, just in case something goes wrong. So, just gotta break the fence, and then we gotta place the lava and place back that fence. And boom. There we go. Let the lava spread. Kind of like that. That'll at least give me a rough idea of what this will look like. Okay. So far so good. For just this part here. Oh. Fell into the pit. This actually looks pretty good. I don't know. I kind of like this. I kind of like this evil vibe here. Oh. Hi, skeleton. Where did you come from?
I'm Batman. I'm Batman. I'm Batman.
You are indeed not Batman. Yeah, I kind of like this kind of evil vibe here. And as for this, I like this idea of having the corner open so I can just walk right through. So all that means I just gotta put something in this corner to kind of cover this part up. And I think over here I can. Maybe I should put like stairs on for this chest here. Okay, this actually looks pretty good. And actually, I just realized that's a really dumb idea. Because if we need to expand this a particular slice of the storage room for whatever reason, the lava is going to make that extremely difficult. So I think we're just going to try to pick up that lava and find something else. And it looks cool, like having the lava kind of caged back there, but I think we can find something better. Actually, I changed my mind again. We're going to put that lava behind the nether brick fences, and if we need to expand the storage room, we can dig out a wall or something. I don't know. Yes, it's a bad idea, but, I mean, you know what they say, a bad idea can also be a dumb idea if you try hard enough. I don't know who actually says that, but that is now a thing that they say. So as for getting the lava, I don't feel like going to the nether. So instead I'm going to head over to the area where we have the villager breeder right here. Whoa. Yeah, we have a lava lake here that I almost fell into. And that I'm now going to empty. I got distracted by the sun being the bat signal. It is a little bit disorienting, this whole texture pack. It's like I know where everything is, I know how everything works, it's just weird. And also the fact that you literally cannot tell the difference between a chest and a trapped chest makes things just so much more difficult. Yeah, looks like the villager breeder is off at the moment, because there's no more villager down here. Good. Must have been eaten by a zombie or something. Yeah, this villager breeder works really well. The only issue is that I couldn't figure out how to shut it off. I don't think I have to fill every block under the lava. Like, should I do that? I don't know if it's worth the effort. Here, let's try this out. See how this looks. I do have my fire resistance on my hotbar just in case something goes wrong, and I accidentally pour lava on my face. Yeah, that actually looks really good. Okay, lava goes everywhere. And the bulk storage room now looks like this. So all of the lava is now in place, and I have some black terracotta here for the entrance, because stained terracotta is a thing. I just found that out in this update. So I've actually been digging out the ceiling a little bit, and since I don't have time, I don't have as much time as I used to, I'm actually using my diamond tools. So hooray for that. Unfortunately, I've made two really dumb decisions. Dumb decision number one, putting in the lava as I'm having to dig things out and put stuff into the chest. Yeah, before even putting in the sorter system. That was dumb. And what's also dumb,
I'm bad.
so yeah, now I really can't access the chests here and here
I'm bad.
for any of the other like slices of chests outside of the ones on the corners. So yeah, that was dumb. Dumb decision number 2 is I put iron blocks on top of the hoppers to hopefully stop some of the stone here from falling into them. Except when I break these iron blocks, guess where they're gonna go? Yeah, right into the hoppers. Also, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with the floor or the ceiling just yet. I'm thinking the ceiling is probably gonna start off right about here, and this way we can clearly see the redstone lamps from the floor, and hopefully whatever I put up here is gonna produce enough light to make the floor here spawn proof. Yep, I only need to access those bottom chests there. I don't need to access the possibly 5 or 6 chests that are gonna be kind of back here. Speaking of the chests back here, let's see. I've started AFKing at the witch farm some more. So yeah, and also at the spider farm. So we have some string. We got a lot of resources. And unfortunately, the sticks are actually filling up rather rapidly. So I'm gonna need to figure out a kind of system. Actually, this works perfectly fine.
I'm bad, man.
Yeah, I just need. You know what? I think I just solved the iron block problem. All I have to do is dig this out. See, if I dig out this hopper, it's not going to fall into the lava. And whatever item falls into these hoppers, I can just pull out. So I think this will do. I'm going to have to manually put stuff into these chests anyway, so might as well. Oh boy. I've been digging up into a cave and destroying some torches, so yeah. Goodbye, creeper. Let's hope no creepers blow up. Of course, I just jinxed myself by saying that. So, 2 things. First of all, yes, I am using diamond tools to dig this out, because all that luck I've had with having so much time on my hands that I didn't know what to do with it, yeah, I've come up with some projects to fill that time. So, diamond tools it is, at least for now, until I start having too much time, and then I switch back to iron tools. That's how this is gonna go. Secondly, I did expand up the ceiling a little bit, so I could maybe have some room for more chests, but then I realized that's actually kind of pointless, because here's the thing. I can have up to 4 double chests of whatever item I choose. I can add 1 more double chest to this stack here, and that's it. Now, 4 double chests of anything is, hate to admit it, but it is too much. Yeah, 4 double chests is more than anybody could possibly need of any material whatsoever. Except for stuff like cobblestone and stone, which that's a separate system. So essentially, if I have more than 4 double chests of something and it's actually worth keeping, then it goes into bulk storage, like super bulk storage, which I'm going to have to do later. Maybe next episode. But yeah, other than that, this comparator is basically going to mark that I need to empty out some of the chests, like maybe dump a whole double chest of items into lava or something. So yeah, as much as it pains me, and as much as I like to just hoard everything, it's going to be kind of pointless. So here we are. I'm just going to add on these hoppers. That way there's a bit of spacing between the hopper sorters in the actual chest. And while I do this immensely boring task, even with the I'm Batman occasionally popping up, like seriously, if I turn up my sound,
I'm Batman.
take a listen to this.
I'm Batman.
Yeah, it makes that noise every time I fall as well. So while I'm doing this, I figured might as well talk about what's been going on in my life. So, yeah, I'm leaving behind iron ore. I cannot believe I'm doing that. So, I have finally, a couple days ago, I finally finished the TV series Stargate SG-1. All 10 seasons, 200 plus episodes of it. And holy smokes. I think you can officially call me a Gate fan, or like a whatever the word for Trekkie is, like whatever a Trekkie is for Stargate. That's what I am now, officially. You may officially call me that now. Just yeah, that series is absolutely incredible. I do have some criticisms, however. Seasons 9 through 10 were honestly kind of boring. Like, well, they weren't so much boring, they were just, I don't know. The stuff shown in seasons 9 and 10 should have honestly been its own series. I mean, I don't say this often, like, sequels aren't necessarily the greatest thing ever, but that's what seasons 9 and 10 should have been turned into. They should have been turned into their own series. And yeah, it's got tons of one-liners and everything, but yeah, half of season 9 is spent getting the band back together, which, I mean, there's really only one movie or show I know of that successfully did the whole bring the band back together thing without being obnoxiously boring, and that is Blues Brothers. That's it. Like, other than that, don't bother getting the band back together. It's a kind of a pointless time waste. But yeah, plenty of one-liners and lots of places where I could just say "Hallowed are the Ori" and it would make perfect sense. Yeah, it's an amazing series, and I cannot wait to begin Stargate Atlantis, which is kind of the next series, the next TV show in the series of Stargate-related things. So yeah, 100% recommend that series. Absolutely, 100%. There is a hopper here that I can't reach, but I gotta remind myself, hoppers are free. I do not need to come chasing after this item. Which is still weird. Yeah, this episode is just gonna be me going on Google about having infinite iron. But not even infinite iron, just having obnoxious amounts of iron. Because seriously, this is obnoxious. I mean, I could legitimately end up with so much iron that I have to empty an entire double chest of iron blocks away. That's how much iron there is here. Okay, the hopper sorters are now complete. They're not filled in yet. I'm going to need to do a double thing where I bring my camera account to look at the signs down below in the storage room. So that way I can then put one of each item into the hopper sorters. And also I need to make a water stream to actually sort everything out. And also put together an input water stream. But before we do any of that, we need some marker items, like kind of throwaway items that can't be sorted at all. And this way the hopper sorter isn't going to accidentally overflow. So here we go. Let's just take these 2 iron blocks up. Should be able to rename these. We're just going to rename them to like sorters or something like that. Here we go. And rename sort 39 levels? Still 39 levels? Still 39 levels? Still 39 levels. What? 20 levels, okay. 25? What is going on with this? Okay. 5 levels to rename an item. Are you joking me? To rename one item. You have got to be joking me. Quick test, and yes, I did change the texture of Bedrock to be the bat signal. Is packed ice a thing in this update? Okay, so there's ice. Oh, right. It searches by the name. Okay, so I guess we can search through this and see if there's packed ice. And okay, that's normal ice. That stuff melts. I don't see packed ice anywhere. Okay then. I guess packed ice is not a thing in this update. Good to know. And I just overcrafted on iron bars. Brilliant. So I guess for now what we can do is put in the ice and the water and the iron bars for the items to be flowing around the whole storage room. And I guess we can actually make the hopper sort of functional later. I hope this is not enough light to... I hope this isn't enough light for ice to melt. I don't think it is, but yeah. I guess we'll find out as I'm building this out. Okay, we have a bit of a dilemma. So these blocks on the railing here need to be spawn-proof because I'm going to be digging out this middle area and I don't want creepers to be jumping down on my head. Now, the issue is that if I put the torch directly on top of the block here, that kind of light level is going to melt this ice here. Because ice melts at level 11 or lower, or higher, I think. So, I think the way we can solve this is by putting slabs on top of these blocks. And over here, chests are famously unreliable. I mean, you saw me several times sneaking off chests and glitching into chests and all kinds of things. I don't want the items getting stuck here. So I think instead we can put cakes or maybe even ender chests. No, I don't have enough ender pearls for that. Let's put cakes here. Wait a minute. Mobs can't spawn on iron bars. I crafted way too many iron bars. Might as well just do this. This is much easier. And I think that's going to do it for me this episode. So all of the water streams are now in. I have the cakes at the corner. And yeah, I think I've done enough work for today. In between episodes, I'm going to dig out the ceiling here and also hopefully get enough items so I can rename a stack of items so I can put it into into all the hoppers. So yeah, I'm going to do that in between episodes. But in either case, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, please let me know. And I'll see you next time.